What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So guys, I want us to watch this powerful video from our African pastor. He has come out and exposed the Western countries. So kindly guys, watch this, then I'll be back with more comment.
So to those of you that's still in denial and refuse to accept that we are in the middle of a global awakening, listen to this Nigerian pastor.
It's only stupid person that they tell you that Holy Spirit wrote Bible and you believe. You are mad. Everything that we are killing ourselves with in Africa is here. Hell, heaven is here. In this Bible. It is in this Bible that you are going to read something that says, freely you receive, freely you do what? No one wants to lie again. That lie of freely you give, freely you receive, it has expired. The person that wrote this Bible tells you that it will be impossible for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. He said it will be easy for a camel to pass through the needle, eye of the needle, than for a rich man to enter there. But Zondervan Publishing Company, the ones that publish this Bible, they are the richest publishing company on earth. They are rich, but the rich will not go to heaven. The person that wrote this and interpreted this has come to Africa, in Congo, in Liberia, and stole our gold and diamond. England has the largest gold reserve on earth. Where did they get it? They stole from us. They didn't tell us sorry, but they say all the people that steal must go to hell. Finally, the person that wrote this told you that Jesus is coming very soon. You, as a black person that have never seen Jesus before, they tell you that prepare yourself. Jesus is on the way coming. They tell you sleep in the church every day, be praying. Forget about buying houses. Forget about building houses. Forget about your children. Focus on heaven. They wrote this thing and tell you that Jesus is coming very soon. And his reward is in his hand. It's in this Bible. But the family of the king today know the person that will be the next king in the next 2,000 years. They are not preparing to go to heaven. They are preparing to be here in the next 2,000 years. They know who is going to be the king. It has already been arranged. It's only black person that is preparing for heaven. I can tell you today, go and interview 100 black men, African people. Ask them, what happens when you die? The first thing that will say, we want to make heaven. Their mind is on dying and going to heaven. Not thinking about what their children they are leaving behind will inherit. They prepare themselves and prepare their children for many, many years to come. A black man is preparing himself to go to heaven. Heaven at last. Ndara. The person that wrote this said the love of money. The love of what? Is what? Now, he finished writing this thing in their country and he bring it here in Africa. And he tells you the love of money, ego, is the root of all. Then you tell him, okay, give me the Bible. He said, okay, take, give me your money. The love of money. He sell this thing to you and get that root of evil from you. You read this thing and start planning for heaven. You need help. The reason why we are suffering in Africa, I always tell people, America, Britain Israel, they will never allow Africa to have peace. They are very stupid as leaders here in Africa. We are not wise. Haven't you heard that yesterday the vice president of America was speaking to Tinubu? Tamara, am I lying? They will come to you and tell you, don't worry. You need 100 billion? Okay, come and take it. Because they know that you are going to bring it back to them. America, Westerners are using us for business. They are building their country, and the black people, we are preparing to go to heaven. The people that brought Bible to us are not ready to go to heaven. They are criminals. If you go to Israel today, they are killing innocent people. Israel is having one of the most dangerous weapons on earth. They will attack you with a gun. They don't pray. It's only in Africa a black man is the one that called the God of Israel. When they come to Africa, Africa starts, God of heaven.
There is no heaven and there is no hell. There is no where you are going after you qualify to live a perfect, holy life in this earth. And there is someone waiting for you somewhere to judge you because of your deeds. That is a lie. It is a lie, and you need to distance yourself from it. The world as it is, you are either experiencing your heaven or you are experiencing your hell. And these two places, these two things, they are a state of mind. Everything is happening in your mind, in your subconscious mind. You can choose to have your heaven on earth, or you can choose to continue experiencing your hell right here. There is no other place that you are going to. Okay? That said, a God who loves you, a God who created you in his own image, will not put you and always instilling fear in you, not experiencing what you came to experience. Because earth is like a school. We are here to observe and experience. Okay? Make it as interesting as possible, because you are the main character. You are the main character of your life. The other supporting characters that are coming up, the ones that are not supporting you to the best of who you need to become, you remove and change them. And get those that are supporting you to make your life experience interesting. That is the main idea. That is why you are here. You are here to experience life, to learn, to observe, to learn, and make it as interesting as possible. What happens is there is something called karma. Karma, people associate it with evil, with bad things, but karma is in two ways. Just like the way there is light and darkness, that just the way there is day and night, just the way there is evil and good. Karma, there is good karma and bad karma. So the deeds, the way you make your life experience to be, how you deal with people, how you live with people, how you interact with people, you are either creating good karma for yourself or bad karma. And you are not going to experience your karma elsewhere in any other dimension apart from this planet Earth. So should you be able to die and you have not learned the lessons that you were supposed to learn, you just reincarnate, you get born again through your other great-great-grandchildren wanakuzaa huko, and you come back and you repeat again. Can you imagine? Why do you think as Africans we name our children after our parents, after our great-great-grandparents? We are naming them after our ancestors because they come back. They come back. And if you don't want to repeat these cycles, if you want to remove yourself from the cycle of karma, you must be able to experience your life fully, learn your lesson, get into your purpose, do that which you are supposed to do, and you will be able to experience your heaven on earth. There is no hell, there is no heaven. Everything we are experiencing right here. Don't let anybody lie to you. And any religion, before I finish, any religion that instills fear in you, it makes you fear. You fear to live. You fear to love. You fear to do the things that you came here to do. That is a religion from the bottom abyss. You know, it is coming from the darkest world to try and manipulate you so that you become a zombie in this cycle, in this cube, the matrix. You remain there, fearing to live and always wanting to follow a program that you found, that your parents found, that your great-grandparents found, your ancestors found. You are just repeating a cycle. Wake up!
Africans, do you know the main reason why everyone from Asia, Europe, the Americas, Russia wants to be Africa's friend? Apart from our natural resources, here is the main reason why Africa is currently such a hot friend to have. This is the current growth rate of the world, with Africa's growth rate currently leading at 3.18% and counting. Since the 17th century all the way to the 21st century, through endless wars, slavery, colonization, brainwash, brain drain, and segregation, Europe managed to keep the African population dormant and at par with that of their population. Why, you may ask? And the simple answer is, people is God. Again, how, you may ask? Wealth is found in numbers, and morality is dictated by numbers. The highest number of people means the highest number of goods consumed, therefore the highest number of market for their goods, hence the highest number of their wealth and currency. When Africans are many and they love themselves, that means they will only buy from their own people, promote their own culture, entertainment, food, and hence grow their own economy and enrich their own continent. But when Africans are many, yet they hate themselves, brainwashed and scattered all over the world, they become consumers of Asian goods, European culture, entertainment, and become the continent that makes other continents wealthy, while itself it remains poor. There is power in numbers. Therefore, the continent with the highest population should automatically rule the whole world when it comes to wealth and morality according to nature. Looking at the current growth population, Africa is rising at a supersonic speed, so much that it is bound to surpass Asia in the coming years. But also remember that Africa is a phoenix with her black people in the Caribbean and all over the world. So come rain, come sunshine, the future is African, and Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Russia knows that.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our African pastor coming out and expose how the Western people, they have been taking advantage to us black people in the continent, and also how these people they have been stealing our resources from here in Africa. Our African pastor here has exposed a lot of things which I don't want to repeat them, but I want to talk about some of the things that our African pastor he has come out and talk and expose. He has come out and highlight how the Western countries they have been stealing our resources from here in Africa. So our African pastor he has come out and say, why is it Africa we are poor and yet our resources it is the one which it is building their country? And that it is true. When you go and see most of our resources that these people they are rebuilding with their country, it is coming from here in Africa. These people they have managed to turn our leaders to be puppet. They have managed to turn our leaders to be a sellout leaders, and because of that they are taking our resources from here in Africa to the black countries. They are going with our resources to create more jobs to their country, to build their countries with our resources, and yet these people, they are calling our country third world country, a country which it is not good, a country which it doesn't have much development. But behind the backs, it is our resources which they are using to build their country. And also, as black people, we are the one who build their countries. Yeah, when you see the United States, the people who build this United States, it is us black people. And these people, they came here in Africa. They took our brothers and sisters, they captured, they enslaved our brothers and sisters. They went with them to the Western countries, to the black countries in the Caribbean, and then they forced them to build their country. So as black people, we are the one who build their country. And also as black people, we are the one our resources, it is the one which it is being used up to date to boost their economy, to develop their hospital in their country, to create jobs in their country. It is because of our resources that they are taking from here in Africa. And also, these people, the one thing that our African pastor here has come out and talk about, it is the peace. These people, they won't allow Africa to have peace. These people, they don't want black people to have peace, because they know that if Africa, it will become peaceful, if Africans, they will support, they will unite, they will speak one language, these people, they will be in trouble, because these people, they are still fighting, they are still brainwashed as black people, so that we cannot unite, we cannot have our peace in our country. You can see what it is happening in some of our black country. You can see what it is happening in Haiti. The Asian people, they are fighting because of the Western countries. These people, they don't want peace to be in Haiti. We can talk about what it is happening in Jamaica. There's a lot of guns violence in Jamaica. The gangs people, the youth, they are involving in a criminal activity. And when you go deeper and try to look for the research, it is the people who are sponsoring these gangs in Jamaica. It is the Western people. The Western people, they are supplying them with gangs, and because of supplying them with guns, they want these gangs to fight each other. So this means that these people, they don't want to have peace in Jamaica. You can see what it is happening in some black countries in the here in Africa, because we here in Africa, during the election, that it is the time that these people, they usually come and try to make each party the major party to fight each other. And when these parties, they are fighting each other, the people that are the ones who are suffering, because you might find that this leader, he wants to become a president, and also you will see another party also, they are fighting so that they can be elected to be the president. So when you see these both parties, they are being sponsored, they are being sponsored by the Western people. So the Western people, they are making sure that these two parties, they are fighting each other, so that that country cannot have peace. And because of that, we are seeing that during election, it is the time that our black people here in Africa, the majority of people, they are usually died when it comes to the election. So this is tell you that these people, they don't want African to have peace, because they know that when we black people, we are uniting, when we black people are supporting each other, we will start developing our country, we will start going further. And these people, they won't have places whereby they will be taking our resources. They won't have a place whereby they will turning the leaders to become a puppet, to become a sellout. So when we black people, we unite, when we will be having peace in our country, the Western country, it will be falling down. And that's one of the things that these people, they don't want. That's why you will see they are showing bad image of us, of Africa, so that the black people who they are in the Western country, they are making them not to come back in Africa, because they have spoiled their mind, they have brainwashed, they have shown them the bad image of people dying in hunger, of African people, they are really struggling. African, there is less opportunity in Africa. So because of that bad image that they are showing to a black people who they are in the diaspora, majority of them, they don't want to come here in Africa. But for me, I can tell you that right now, Africa, it is good. People, we are uniting, and also black revolution, it has started. started. So these Western countries, we as black people, we need to insert fear to this Western country and telling them that we black people, we are uniting, we want peace in our country, and also we want to grow our country. So that it is also a message that our African pastor, he has come out and sent across, and also he has revealed a lot of lies which it is in the Bibles. In the Bibles, these some of the lines that these people, first of all, this Bible, it was written by this Western, by these colonizers. They came with this Bible. After reading this Bible in their country, they came and gave us African people to read this Bible. But when you see, we as African people, we have been following this Bible, knowing that everything which is written in the Bible, it is the Holy Spirit. But this Bible, it was written by these Western people, the colonizers. They wrote this Bible so that they can confuse us black people, so that us black people, we should not, and we should not supposed to know the good and the bad thing, because in the Bible it has been written that when somebody is slapping you this side, give him or her the other side. So what it is that when somebody hits you in this side, then you need to give him also this side. That it is not acceptable. And for me, I can tell you that we as African people, we need to read this Bible and not to follow everything that it has been written in the Bible. So kindly guys, let's talk more in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you in my next one. Bye bye.